Hey there guys, it is I, Solo. I wanted to talk to you guys about the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer that was debuted yesterday, the 5th of December on 2015 at the PlayStation Experience. And I pretty much talk to you guys about how I feel about the game and what's going to go on and how everyone's reacting to this from what I've seen on the forums. But anyway, the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer was, well, the latest in the Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer was actually shown at the PlayStation Experience, like I said, and it pretty much showed off the beginning of the game still, just like with the teaser trailer, with showing Cloud and Barret. But now they're actually showing off the other characters of Avalanche, Jesse Biggs and Wedge. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I like the fact that they actually detailed the extra characters too, not just the main characters, but the extra characters now have a better look to them. Now, so yeah, the trailer pretty much shows a more detailed version of the beginning of the game where Cloud, he jumps off the train, taking on soldiers, helping out the other members of Avalanche to blow up the Mako reactor at the time. And then it showed off the Mono on Barret's new look too. Now, when I saw Barret, the first thing I thought of was Blade, because that's the first person I think of when I think of a guy with shades, a black guy with shades. I mean, I was like, yeah, that's Blade, all right. But honestly, I kind of like the shades. I really hope that they keep the shades on. I really hope they keep the shades on for when he goes into battle, and he just takes them off after the battle ends, and he just talks to the other party members too, like other cutscenes outside of battle, of course. But that's just something I would want. Anyway, after they showed off their story a little bit, they actually finally showed off some actual gameplay of the story. Now, the first thing I thought of when I saw Cloud was traversing through like under tunnels and through walls and everything, well, between walls, was Uncharted. I don't know why. I guess because I played Uncharted not that long ago. I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna have some Uncharted elements in the game, you know, going through other environments. But then I thought, wait, if it's like that, then is it gonna be a real-time battle system, or is it gonna be a turn-based battle system? And then after they showed off Cloud traversing through environments, they actually showed off the battle system. Now, when I first saw that, the first thing I thought of was Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy 15. I was like, wait, hold on, they aren't going back to what I thought they were going to be. Because whenever I thought of the Final Fantasy remake, if they were going to make it, was going to be, up to date character models and graphics and everything, current gen graphics whenever they make it. But they're gonna keep the turn-based battle system. But it seems like that's not going to be the case this time. It's gonna be more like Kingdom Hearts, where you're going around. Well, it's gonna be a real-time battle system, slashing enemies and using magic summons and limit breaks. I don't know how limit breaks works. I think once you get that bar on the bottom right filled up, you can use your limit breaks. So they might be kind of spammable. I don't know. I mean, again, the battle system is still in development. They might actually change some stuff too. It's not the final product. And not to mention the producer of Final Fantasy, Square Enix, Yoshinori, even said himself that the game isn't going to be all active. Real time. They're going to have some turn-based elements in the game. So yeah, I was pretty stoked when I saw the battle system. I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. Cool. Oh, and forgive me if I say your name wrong. I think your name was Yoshinori. So anyway, after that, I just decided to go to the various forums to see how everyone thought, because this was a game that was in demand for years, and well, for many years. And yeah, a lot of people. There were a lot of mixed reactions. Some people didn't like it because they wanted it to retain its original battle system. I mean, I'm one of those. I mean, how should I say this? I like the fact that they're changing it up, but I would have preferred if they kept it the turn-based ABT system that was back at the PS1 days. And there were some people who were actually happy for because they didn't really like the ABT battle system, the turn-based battle system too. But me, again, I grew up with turn-based RPGs too. And it seems like a lot of games are now starting to go away from that. Other than games like the Disgaea series or the Persona series, because Persona 5 it still has the turn-based battle system. and the Hyperdimension series, even though that isn't really a old game comparatively to games like Persona or like the SMT or Final Fantasy series. So me personally, the way I think of this is we're at an age right now in gaming where even if a game that's been in demand finally comes to fruition, they're going to actually try to change some stuff regardless, because it's the current gen of gaming. I mean, you can't really. Some people. Well, how should I say this? I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. Well, it's more like the fact of the matter is that even if they go back to the original battle system, some people might not like that, because that original battle system, it may not have been the favorite back then, while some people may have enjoyed the battle system back then. You know, it's just that the way the world works now. I mean, you can't have the same thing. Sometimes the same thing doesn't really necessarily work for you all the time. Maybe it's back then when they thought of ideas to make the game how it was back then, they may have thought, oh, we should have added this, we should have added this, and we should have made this. Well, they have this chance to do it now in the remake. You know, perhaps this was the idea that they really wanted right now, what they're making, and that was just something they decided to do back then. So yeah, even if they bring back a franchise back, they're going to change something, because when they're developing the game, they think, oh wait, we're doing the exact same thing. Let's actually try to spice it up a bit. You know, I mean, so sometimes the same thing doesn't work for you all the time. Just like Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy X is a good example of that. When the game came out, again, this is a game that I wasn't expecting to be remastered. When the game came out remastered, I was stoked about it. But the one thing that I heard a lot about that game was the music. Everyone did not like the original music because, the remastered music, because everyone didn't really enjoy it. I mean, some people didn't like the track. I mean, me personally, there was a few tracks in Final Fantasy X Remake that I didn't like. I liked the original over it, but overall, I didn't really have a problem with it. And again, Square Enix decided to make another one for PS4, having the option to toggle between the remastered music and the original music. Again, another example, Final Fantasy 13. The first gameplay trailer we saw of that, we thought it was going to be the way it was shown, where Lightning was using the environment to her advantage. But then it's a lot different from the final version that we know now of the original Final Fantasy 13. So yeah, again, this whole ordeal. I mean, the game is finally coming out. I mean, we should be happy the game's coming out. I mean, I'm sorry if those who were looking forward back to the original system, it might get changed. But who knows? Again, this game is still early in development. Who knows? They might actually have a lot of feedback saying, "Oh, I don't really like the real-time battle system." It might actually go back to the original battle system. You know, who knows? I mean, again, I heard it more like Crisis Core. I haven't played Crisis Core yet, so I can't really say. I mean, I might actually try to get it and play. And I heard that's a good Final Fantasy spin-off in the series. I need to play it. Well, we can call it a spin-off if it's canonly part of the story. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say really about the game. I mean, again, battle system, I like it. I mean, I love Kingdom Hearts, the battle system. So, I mean, again, sorry if I'm sounding kind of contradictory. I'm trying to, I'm a very logical person. I try to look at both sides of the story. But of course, that's going to never be something everyone's going to agree on. But hey. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's pretty much how I thought about the game. I'm really looking forward to how Square Enix is going to be doing the rest of the story, too. And for those who are wondering what I thought, what I wished was, what I'm looking forward to, them changing in Final Fantasy, the remake of Final Fantasy VII, like the bitch slapping scene with Tifa and Scarlet, and the cross dressing with Cloud and all that. I'm actually really curious about how that's going to work now. Really, I'm wondering how that's going to work. But we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for listening. I'll see you guys later.